Hi, Jules Cruise Companion with a very hoarse voice. I'm going to do a very late cabin tour of 11245 on P&O Pacific Encounter. When you're coming down the corridor, it's really difficult to know which cabin is yours and knowing how close you are to your cabin. What we decided for this one is there is a little red light just there, so we knew that when we were near the little red light, we were going to be near our cabin. So this is the cabin tour of 11245. An inside cabin, a pokey little inside cabin. Back of every door you have your evacuation. We are on muster station A, so this is where we know where we would have to go in the case of an emergency. Coming in, we have the lights to the main cabin as well as the hallway. Our little sign to say make up the room or for privacy. Coming into the walk-in robe area, and this light is a sensor light that comes on anytime it senses motion. And so in here, because there's two of us in here, so what I do is I don't unpack. So I have packing cubes and everything is in the packing cube, and when I need it I will take it out. So that is my style, but today is actually the day before disembarkation, so we've actually tidied up quite a lot. My cruise buddy is an unpacking person, so she unpacks and hangs her clothes so that they aren't as creased. Everybody travels differently. Let's go and have a look into the bathroom. Within all bathrooms there is a step. There is a step up because of the plumbing that is underneath, and so you've got to make sure that your mobility is really quite good. As I said, we are the day before disembarkation. I normally would have done a cabin tour long before this, before it got into such a disastrous state. So with P&O Pacific Encounter, it is just a step-in shower that is very bijou, very small. The pretty negative thing with this one is the style of water. So it has some movement that you can change the trajectory, and you can actually turn it around to give different flows, but it will only go on top of you. And because we're in this style of bathroom, I actually brought this with me, a little brush, so I could make sure that I could get all the parts that the water didn't naturally hit when it cascaded over my curves. Like almost hotel rooms, it has a clothesline for you to hang your, I do my smalls, other people could hang their swimming togs if they had been to the pool. As I say, it's dirty. This is a very used bathroom. I don't unpack. I have everything in my travel pack, where my buddy is an unpacker. My pajamas, so once I have my shower in the morning, pajamas go up, have my shower at the night, pajamas go on, and then, yeah. So toilets, of course. Never put anything into a cruise toilet that doesn't come out of your body, basically. And you should always use the waste bin. That's it. It's a very bijou bathroom. Very bijou, very small. Let's go and have a look at the main room. One thing that I potentially missed in this walk-in wardrobe area with the sensor light is in here should be the safe. It's only a 3-night cruise. We haven't necessarily used the safe. We've hidden our money where we normally hide our money. But if you are an unpacking person, you could maybe put your shoes or regular everyday things in there for a longer cruise. 3 days, I don't unpack. To check yourself before you go out of an evening, they do have the long mirror. What I do is I bring magnets and I hang magnets so I can utilize the vertical space. So this is my day bag. I pick that up. It has my power pack in it and a cord so that my phone is always charged. And there's my cruise card. I just grab that on my way out the door. When I pack tomorrow morning, I just take that magnet with me. I like to sleep in a refrigerator. So this is on the lowest setting. My cruise buddy and I have been travelling together for such a long period of time that she knows to bring her own fleece, and she brings her own pillow as well. Because she's brought her own pillow, I have utilised her second pillow to go under my legs just so that I can rest a little easier in the evening. Okay, this is what a messy cabin looks like. Any paperwork, daily medications, my production stuff. We thought it was going to be a little bit rough this trip because we came into a storm. So I had pre-packed some ginger, but we haven't needed it. Packing day, so my cruise buddy is doing her packing, but just behind there is some Australian plugs. What we choose to do, because on P&O and some of the cruise lines you can bring your own soft drink. Let's just see what's in the fridge. Not many cans. So this is what we choose to do. It just cuts down the price of the cost of the cruise a little bit. A minuscule amount. TV. Because we're in an inside cabin, what you can often do in an inside cabin and you don't know what is happening outside, you just put the TV onto the bridge camera, and you can, if you're in the middle of the night, as the sun slowly rises, the TV gets brighter and lightens the room so that you know that it is time to wake up. Each one of us have our different ways of attending our station, our particular space. Mine's all covered in the electrical equipment. Each station on P&O Pacific Encounter has a USB port. I don't know what you're going to do if you have a CPAP machine or something like that. You would have to use the PowerPoint over there and run it close to you. Because I'm sharing with somebody else, we've got the twin beds. If, of course, you're with a couple, the bedside cabinets would be on the outside and the bed would be in the middle to have a queen-size bed. So she's looking messy because it's been a couple of days, but we've had an absolutely amazing time. This is where I put my shoes, etc. So I just have to grab them on the way. This is really what my cabin normally looks like. Fairly tidy, fairly not tidy, depending on the day of the week. And tomorrow is disembarkation day. We're going to do a walk-off. Pretty traditional for us now. The pier at Brisbane International Cruise Terminal is really easy to walk off. So they want us all off the boat by 8:30. So if we get up at 6, dressed, breakfast by 7, we'll be off really quite quickly. There wouldn't be any specific customs, but there'd have to be some clearances before we're allowed to go off, whatever the standards are. I'm not involved. I have no interest in the logistics of what happens with cruising. I just want to be able to cruise. So this is what my cabin looks like with the day before disembarkation. Kind of clean, kind of not so clean, but this is what a cabin tour looks like on 11245 of P&O Pacific Encounter. This is Jules Cruise Companion saying, happy cruising.